First drill, now you have the starter, the person who's going to start the game. You understand how to do that. This is how you play the drill. You get 2 people on one side, 2 people on the other side. If you have a plethora of players, maybe you have 8 players, 9 players, 10 players, this is great because now you have more people to rotate in on one side or the other side. So you have a bank of people waiting to get into the drill, okay, on both sides. Now, maybe you don't. Maybe you only have 4 guys, and that's totally cool, okay? If you only have 4 guys, you might want to ask somebody to start the game for you to get these things going, right? Now, even if you have 4 guys, that means you're probably going to be playing a lot of paintball together that day, which is awesome. If you got 10 guys, even better, okay? You can do this with any amount of guys. The 2-on-2 is going to start 2 guys on one end, 2 guys on the other end. Remember, it's half field, okay? And in this drill, you have the emphasis on learning the bunkers, communicating with your teammate, shooting, but also moving because you only have a limited loader. So within this drill, you should be able to play a lot of games and get a lot of spins and a lot of action and really feel the day has begun. Okay? Now here's the key with this drill. When you shoot one player, so say there's the 2, these 2 eliminate this 1, now there's only 1. At this point, the starter of the game needs to take witness that there's only 1 and that there's 2. And then now these 2 close in on this 1. Let's be really clear about this. These 2 should never lose to this 1. But what happens is once you see this element happen, the person who's calling the game starts counting to himself 10 seconds. Now what happens in this 10 seconds? These guys should be able to communicate and say, hey, it's G1, 1 guy's dead. That means there's only 1 on 2. Now it's time for these guys to switch on and to say, okay, ready? We've won this drill. We've won this game. Okay, we've won the lottery. All we have to do is not blow it. How do you not blow it? Let me tell you how you don't blow it. Is you don't start doing individual stuff. You start playing as a team. Right here, right now is when you kick on and you start working even more so together to close in on this 1 guy. That's it. How do you do that? Very simple. You shoot your guns, you communicate, and you move. When I'm playing and I look over and I say, hey, he's on me, he's on me, he's on me, that usually means that this guy can move, okay? Vice versa. If he tells me on my team, hey, he's on me, now what do? I move. But I don't make a big move with my gun down and run down there and let the guy shoot me and now turn it into a one-on-one. This is bad, okay? So see what's happening here? This drill might be very simple. 2-on-2, half field, 1 loader, 1 minute drill. But once 1 guy gets eliminated, okay, you really have to turn it on. You really have to play together as a team. And if it comes down to a one-on-one, it comes down to a one-on-one. Okay, and that's going to happen sometimes. And if the 1 beats the 2, I highly suggest that the 2 players take a nice long lap and think about their mistakes because they had the game in their hand and they just let it drop. So this is an awesome first drill to jump into against your team. Again, you can do this against another team, but in reality, it's best to do it against your own team so that you can really learn the field. So that is the drill number 1 against yourselves, 2-on-2. A really important emphasis on this is to learn the names of the bunkers of that side of the field, get an understanding of the movement on that side of the field, but realize that it's going to change when you open up the other side of the field. So now what I want you to do is do the same drill that you've done on one field, on one side, Hopefully you've switched sides, you've rotated so you get a left-handed, right-handed action. Now I want you to do the same thing on the other side of the field, okay? So now you move to the other side of the field, you play it, right? You cut off half the field, you don't play where you used to play, and you only play this side. So now you're getting a full understanding of all the names and how to move it on both sides. This is it.